Does this situation sound familiar? You meet someone and they ask, "How you doing?" You say, "Good, how are you?" They say, "Can't complain," and then silence. Or even worse, someone starts talking about the weather. "Great weather today, right?" Seriously? There's another human being standing right in front of you, and out of all the topics you could talk about, you pick the weather? Sound familiar? Don't worry, we've all been there. But after watching this video, those awkward moments will be a thing of the past. Instead, you'll know exactly how to turn any small talk into something fun. So fun, you might actually start looking forward to it. So let's jump right into it. To actually get good at small talk, you have to get the fundamentals right. Most people think small talk is a waste of time and energy. It's like brushing your teeth in the morning. You're not excited about it, but you've accepted that it's part of life. And that's the truth. You can't hide from small talk. Sooner or later, someone will come around the corner and hit you with a, "Hey, long time no see, how you doing?" And when that moment comes, you'd better be prepared. Step 1. Shift your perspective on small talk. What feels like a burden can actually be an opportunity to learn and grow. You might be thinking, learn? Like in school? That's not making this sound any better, but don't judge too quickly. Small talk is unavoidable, so you might as well use it to your advantage instead of wasting your precious time. Every person you meet knows something you don't. Small talk is your chance to find that thing, to walk away with one more piece of insight, one more story, one more connection than you had before. When you flip your perspective from "this is awkward" to "this is an opportunity to learn something new," the game changes. Instead of avoiding small talk, you'll start looking forward to it. Now, just because you're looking forward to small talk doesn't mean you're anywhere near being a pro. Excited? Yes. Skilled? Not yet. If you want to be the person who can turn any awkward hello into a conversation people actually remember, you need tools. And today's your lucky day, because I'm gonna hand them to you. Think of it like this. You're a diamond miner heading out to find something rare. That one piece of insight, that one story, that one moment of connection that makes the whole conversation worth it. But you can't just walk into a mine empty-handed and expect diamonds to jump into your pockets. You need a pickaxe. You need the right gear. In conversation, that gear is your words, the openers, the pivots, the little phrases that crack the surface so you can dig deeper. And that's what I'm about to give you. Simple tricks you can use in any small talk situation to get the information flowing and uncover that diamond you're looking for. Not those awkward sentences like, "What's one thing you've always wanted to do before you die?" Sure, they might sound deep in a TED talk, but in a coffee shop? That's how you get a weird look and an, anyway, I gotta go, sorry. But I can't do all the work for you. I give you the pickaxe, but you are the one swinging. So here's the framework. If you already know something about them, their job, their sport, their hobby, start there. If they're into football, you can kick things off with something simple like, "So how's the season going? Any games I have to watch?" If they're a mechanic, "Okay, I'm probably the 1000th person to ask you this, but seriously, how do you change tires in less than 2 afternoons and 5 coffees? Any tricks?" If they're in tech, "Alright, I'm curious. Is there some new AI tool out right now that you're using? I am stuck with ChatGPT." If you know nothing about them, no problem. Just use the clues in front of you. Band shirt? That's a sick shirt. What was the last concert you went to? Fancy coffee? Okay, be honest, is that your regular order or are you just experimenting today? At the beginning, you might have to shoot a few lines in the dark. That's fine, but with practice, you'll get scary good at noticing the moment their eyes light up. When their voice changes, they lean in or start adding way more detail. That's your green light. Ride that wave, stay on that topic. But it's not just about them. You don't have to fake excitement over something you couldn't care less about. Guide the conversation toward things you genuinely want to know more about. That's when your curiosity becomes real and they can feel it. Think about it. You've probably met all kinds of people in the past, from car mechanics to university professors. Now imagine that you had collected the most valuable advice on their topics of expertise from all of those people. Suddenly, small talk doesn't sound boring anymore. It turns into an experience point farm. You can collect valuable information or insights one after another. And at the same time, you make the person who is sharing feel good because humans love helping others and sharing what they know. Some of the richest and smartest people alive, they talk less than anyone else. They listen. They absorb information like a sponge because they understand what most people don't. Small talk isn't a time waster. It's a free pass to learn from someone else's experience without living it yourself. So how do you become that kind of listener? First, ditch the fake, yeah, autopilot responses. Instead, actually process what they're saying. Repeat part of it back in your own words. It shows you're paying attention and keeps the flow going. Second, dig into the moments where their energy spikes. If they casually mention they've been learning guitar and their voice instantly gets more excited, don't just nod and move on. Ask, what made you pick it up? Or what's the first song you learned to play? Third, and this is underrated, be comfortable with pauses. Silence isn't the enemy. Sometimes it's the space the other person needs to add that extra detail that turns boring small talk into a great story. And if you need help building confidence, we wrote a short ebook with 16 tricks and tips on how to become more confident. You can download it for free from the description. Alright, we've covered how to start small talk and keep it alive, but there's one skill that's just as important. Knowing how to wrap it up smoothly. You can have the best small talk in the world, smooth start, great flow, interesting stories, but if you end it awkwardly, all that effort goes straight out the window. A lot of conversations don't end, they just collapse. You run out of topics to talk about, both of you look around, maybe shuffle your feet, and someone mumbles, alright, well, see ya. That's why rule number 1 is, never end on an awkward pause. If the conversation's hit a natural stopping point, you need to step in and close it with purpose. That doesn't mean abruptly cutting it off. It means giving it one last push so you can end it intentionally instead of letting it fall flat. An easy way to do this? When you feel like ending the conversation or it runs out of topics, throw in 1 or 2 more sentences that reignite the conversation again and then end it smoothly by looping back to something you talked about. For example, instead of, alright, I'm gonna go, you say, alright, I'm gonna let you get back to your day, but I'm definitely going to check out that pizza place you mentioned. Or, cool, I'll keep an eye out for that book you recommended. You've got me curious now. This does 2 things. 1, it reminds them that they told you something valuable or interesting. 2, it shows you were actually listening, not just waiting for your turn to speak. That extra callback leaves them feeling good because they walk away knowing they made an impact even in a short chat. And here is another simple trick that helps with ending small talk like a pro. Have an exit bridge ready. An exit bridge is a short, casual excuse that moves you along without making it feel like you're running away. Stuff like, hey, I've got to head over there and say hi to a friend, but let's catch up later. Or, I'll let you grab your coffee before it gets cold. Good chatting with you. And now, to make it even smoother, we have another rule. Rule number 2, plant a seed for next time. If the conversation was good, set yourself up to build on it later. That can be as simple as, next time we talk, I'm getting the update on how that project turns out. Or, next time I see you, I expect more of those insider travel tips. Great small talkers don't see these conversations as throwaway moments. They see them as building blocks. One little chat can lead to a friend, a mentor, a business lead, or just a really good laugh. So, wrap it up well. And the next time you bump into them, you're already halfway into the next great conversation. Thanks for watching, and just so you know, if we ever bump into each other, I'm putting your small talk skills to the test. Don't let me down.